Hello, hello. Okay, I haven't done a video for a while, so I'm quickly recording one as I put my makeup on. So I have cleansed, I've used some beauty oil, I've put some eye serum on, I've moisturised, and I have primed. That's the hydrating primer. I think today, quick and easy, I'm going to use the stick foundation. So I've got them in two colours. So I'm going to put the lightest one under my eye. A bit like you would a concealer. And in the highlighting zones, like that. Then I'm just going to dab in with the darker one, which is more my colour. Like so. And then what I like to do is I always use the kabuki brush. I'm just going to squirt it with a little bit of setting spray. I find that that really helps with the application and sets it in place all in one go. All for ease and speed, as we all are. Making sure to blend down the neck. Don't want no lines. As you can see, that's pretty speedy. Then I like to take my beauty blender. This is the Younique one. It is slightly different material to the normal ones that you buy. I think I've said before, it's more like a wetsuit material. That's the only way I can describe it. But it really does then pack that into your skin and place it. I do this with any liquid or cream foundation after application. So these are well worth the money. Like I said before, when I first got it, I hated it because it wasn't soft like my Real Techniques one. But I actually soon realised it actually gives a much better finish to your foundation, like so. Now, because I like quite a matte look, that's sort of left quite a dewy finish. I'm just going in with a pressed mineral powder on a really big brush. I'm just going to lightly dust over. So the stick is good for all skin types, I would say. Really good if you've got dry, obviously, because it's a creamy formulation. If you've got greasy skin, I would just literally, which I do anyway, is set it with the setting spray, or really greasy skin, I would press in the Touch Behold setting powder on the T-zone, which will keep that in place a whole lot longer. Okay, bronzer. As ever, I'm going in with the Beachfront bronzer. I use the tapered blusher brush, and I find it is like the perfect tool for bronzer and to do a bit of contour. So under that cheekbone, about halfway down, it's almost in line with the top of your ear and down towards the corner of your mouth. I tend not to come too far because I think here you end up looking dirty. I like to do either side of the nose. Obviously, if you've got a really skinny nose, you wouldn't do that. I don't know if you can see the difference, it just kind of chisels it a little. So I use the side of the brush to place it. I then turn it to buff it out. The contour I'm using today is in Sunset, however I do use Hermosa as well, probably more for an evening out. I like to do the jowls, just recede those back a bit. Like so. So that's now brought a little bit of warmth back in. And then I'm going in with my blush. Again, personal preference. I like to sweep it a little bit on the apples and sweep up into the hairline. But I think everybody knows sort of what suits them. So I think a few of you grabbed the lash bundle discounted, which was a good deal. So it was the primer, a mascara and a lash serum, which I have started using again every night, because the trouble is with these curly ones, they curl right back on themselves, so I'm hoping if they grow a bit they will look a little better. So eyes, taking my fluffy crease brush, the one I always use. I'm going in with Astute to start with, which is that one there. You can see I use that quite a lot. So I'm going into the socket and up onto the brow bone. Ladies with hooded eyes, if you keep your eyes open, so I know it's hard, but you can sort of squint down and see, so that when you open your eye, you can see that colour above the hood. So I do my normal rainbow, rainbow, zigzag. Like so. Then I'm going to take my fluffy crease brush, if I can find it. Just going to clean it quickly on a sort of colour catcher thing that they call it. Just make sure I haven't got any other colour on there. And also we have our brush cleaner as well, which I use regularly. Right, next I'm going to go in with this one, which is called Agile, on my fluffy crease brush. I'm not going to come up as high, so I'm just going to come into the crease, but not as high as the Astute, and into that outer V. Blend, and then I normally go in with my fluffy crease brush again and just soften that in. And then with the same Agile, I'm just going to sweep a little underneath, like poke myself in the eyeball. Again, personal preference. I think it just kind of balances the eye a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with a metallic. So I'm going to use my cream shadow brush, which is made for the splurges, really, which you've all seen me use. Sort of flat paddle brush. I'm going to load some up on my brush. I'm then going to use my setting spray, because I can't find my lavender. You could use lavender. I'm just going to pack that on the inner corner. Like so. And then with my crease brush, so it's not the fluffy crease brush, it's the much more dense crease brush. I'm going to go into this like raspberry colour. I'm just going to put a little on the outer edge, tiny amount. I'm not spreading this up because it's a metallic and it will accentuate the hood of your eye, in my opinion. But obviously it's personal preference. I try to keep matte on the hood of the eye and the brow bone. If you've got gorgeously big eyes, I'm sure that would look amazing. Then I'm going to go in with just a dark brown on a tiny eyeliner brush. I'm just going to push it into those bottom lashes. Which will appear for them to be a little thicker. And act as a bit of a liner. So that's that. Then I am going to use, if I can find it, don't want that one, don't want that. Why can you never find anything? Oh, that's the one. So I've got black eyeliner here. I'm actually just going to do the upper waterline, which you know, the only way I can do it is place it and look down. Otherwise my eyes stream. I'm going to put a tiny bit on the waterline. Like so. And then I'm going in with our highlight in Lustrous. Excuse me, that's my cup of tea. Just going to pop that on along the cheekbone, on the nose, a little bit on the Cupid's bow. I don't know if you can see that, just gives quite a nice glint. Lips, what am I going to do with my lips? I think I'm going to go with a really gentle colour because I tend to wear quite a lot of dark colours. As ever, completely organised. I'm just going to wipe any foundation off my lips. So I'm going to go in with Snarky first, which I'm going to line with. that's snarky. It's me thinking my lips are bigger than they are. Just thinking. And then I'm going to go in with one called Soft Hearted. Smoosh it together, which I think is quite a nice colour with the eyes. I don't know what you think. Going in with the lash primer. I haven't done my eyebrows. So the lash primer nourishes and conditions. And then I use the serum, which is, where is my serum? It's disappeared. I had it here. Well, it's literally just like a mascara. I think I've shown you anyway. And I put that on in the evening. Just put it away with my mascaras accidentally. I tried to leave that out. I put that on in the evening before I go to bed. And you paint it on sort of the upper part of your lashes. And it sort of soaks down the hair shaft. And encourages the growth. And I'm sure there's not anyone that doesn't want longer lashes. It's going to bug me now. What have I done with it? Right, I'm going in with a regular Epic. I have just ordered myself a waterproof. So this is the black original Epic. I really like the brush on these because they really sort of comb through your lashes. And that's one coat. Again, that was probably a really crap way of showing you. I'm not very good at showcasing eyelashes. And again, I always tend to warm my mascara and primer, either in a mug of hot water or at the beginning of my makeup I stuff it between my legs, and it does go on so much better. Just go with a quick second coat. Obviously you can put on as many coats as you like and keep building it up. Some people then like to put a layer of the 4D over the top. However, I'm only nipping to Tesco's, so So this is the one that the second coat starts to lift and curl your lashes. Ophthalmology tested. So if you wear contact lenses, you should be absolutely fine. Let's separate those. Obviously there's no chemicals, not tested on animals. So I don't know how well you can see that. And there we have it. I'm just going to quickly do my brows, which you've all seen me do a million times with the Poet. So the lighter colour on this inner part. And then the darker colour from about there onwards is the way I do it. Nothing set in stone, no eyebrow police, thank goodness. And then, as ever, I do quickly brush them through, just in case I've put any splodges. Just makes them look a bit more natural as well. I see a lot of people that I personally think they're a bit dark and they just need, so they just look a bit more natural rather than stamped on. So, I don't know what you think. Quick and easy. That's the stick foundation. Any questions, queries, anything you want to know, any colour matching, anything like that, ping me a message and I'll be back again soon. See you later, guys. Bye.